The Prime Minister has expressed hope for the cluster in the Northern Beaches that it won't spread further into Sydney, but warned against complacency. Scott Morrison thanked health officials for their work in containing the outbreak in an update a short time ago.
COVID-19 outbreak in the Northern Beaches is of course a serious issue. It's not the first outbreak we've seen. There have been many, not just in New South Wales but other states and territories. Over the course of this year, significant contact tracing and testing regimes have been built up to deal with situations just like this. I want to thank all those who have been working incredibly hard over the last couple of days to get on top of this outbreak in the Northern Beaches. The initial data now is encouraging in terms of, so far, not seeing any seeding of the virus in other parts of the city. But that doesn't mean we can be complacent about it. That's why the Premier has put in place the controls in terms of wearing a mask and restricting movement, particularly over the next few days, and especially there in the Northern Beaches and the northern parts of Sydney, where particular restrictions have been put in place. For those who are subject to those, thank you for your cooperation and your patience. It's been done largely instinctively up there in the Northern Beaches, and I know that they're looking to see these things change in the not too distant future, and they know that compliance can only help with getting that outcome. I've been in regular contact with the premiers, particularly in New South Wales, and getting updated on the actions that they're taking, the precautionary actions they're taking. We'll provide assistance where we consider it as necessary. Our ADF, there's some 1,500 ADF that are deployed as part of COVID Assist, and that is predominantly in the area of hotel quarantine to support the actions of the states with Australians returning home. And so that quarantine protection is very important, and that's our first priority. And we're also assisting at present through the ADF and being on standby to respond to any natural disasters that occur at this time of year. We've already been dealing as a nation with the recent flooding events in northern New South Wales and in Queensland. The cyclone in Fiji also has called on our resources of support to our Pacific family. And so everyone's getting on with their job as they always do at this time of year. The medical expert panel, the HPPC, has been meeting each day. They'll meet again this afternoon, and the Acting Chief Medical Officer will provide an update at that time. But everyone's working together. We're working the problem to get on top of it, to ensure that we can return to as normal a COVID situation as we can as soon as possible. In the meantime, we'll take our precautions. As people are coming together at Christmas, it's a reminder that we can't be complacent. The virus hasn't gone anywhere. We still need to be on alert. We still have to follow those COVID-safe behaviours, the COVID-safe app, all of those things which we know well. We've built a system to deal with this, and we're going to let people do their jobs so we can get back to a much better situation as soon as possible.